Coming in.
Coming in. You know what that means. It's my favorite sound of the whole week. Hi, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? We are so excited that you're here. Tonight is extremely special because, as you see, we have been fruitful and multiplied musically here. We have Christina Adicchio has joined us. Krista Piero has you know Christina?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Krista Piero has joined us. Steve Velarde, little Stevie V from Marie's Crisis. Rena Crignali Berge, my cousin from Massachusetts, from Woburn. Sean's from Massachusetts. Get ready. David Slauson has joined us. Adam Feldman. Annette Zito from the Bronx. Gail Sibel Molino. Thomas Crosby from Long Island. Hi, Thomas. He's a great singer. Oh, my God, what a beautiful voice. Ed Kutu, my friend from high school, from Stoneham High. He's got Blade Salon, and I think it's in what's the new place that you guys just moved to?
Hey.
I remember from last week.
Hi,
Suzanne Mason. Who's that? Is that your girl?
That's my girl,
Oh, my-
Takako Suzuki Harkness.
Wow. Oh my God. Everybody's coming in. Isabella Raskowski, that's my cousin Marisa, and Leo Rodriguez, our accidental intern.
It's going to be like that. Huh?
Yes, it is going to be like
All
that.
right.
Well, because what he does is he'll start posting stuff. Like if you mention a website, he's right on it. He's like the A+ student in the class. John Pandish has joined us. Ed Kutu. Okay, Rocky Hill, Connecticut. Ed Kutu, thank you, Ed. He has a Blade Salon in Connecticut. If you're in Connecticut and you need to get your hair did, Eddie's your guy. John De Palma has joined us. Oh my God. Jerry Molino has joined us. Oh my God. Beautiful. Everybody's yelling Leo now. All right. Hi, Isabella. Marisa. Listen, we're going to start right out of the gate. These guys are going to start with a song because they are doing a show coming up. Plus, they travel as a caravan, and that includes Kitty back there. So let me introduce you to Sean Harkness, Marcus Simeone, Katie Strabella, Lena Katrakis, and they're just going to open with a song. Go for it. Mm-hmm.
What would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me?
Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key.
I get
By
by
with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends.
What do I do when my love is away?
Does it worry you to be alone?
How do you feel at the end of the day?
Are you sad because you're on your own?
No, I get
By
by
with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends.
Do you
Need anybody?
need somebody to love?
Could it be anybody?
I want somebody to love. Do you believe in a love at first sight?
Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time.
What do you see when you turn out the light?
I can't tell you, but I know it's mine.
I get
By
by
with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I'm gonna try with a little help from my friend.
Wow, that was beautiful. Oh my God, that was so beautiful. Kitty, what'd you think of that?
I thought that was pretty great.
Pretty great. Now you see, Kitty is way back there in the bleacher seats back there. But Kitty Strabella is a producer. She is the creator and the head of Miranda Music, and Miranda Music is responsible for
Recording wonderful people.
recording wonderful people. So Kitty falls under. We've had Kitty on the show before, and I love that particular show. It was so good. Kitty falls under the angel category. So
Indeed.
you hear these amazing musicians, singers, and they're friends, but you know, we all work really hard to do our art, and we have day jobs, we have night jobs, we have all kinds of jobs so that we can sing and play and do what we do. And people like Kitty. So I want a big round of applause for Kitty Strabella, who is the behind the scenes producer and heartbeat of this group.
Excellent way to
Right?
describe her.
Absolutely. Where would you be without Kitty?
Yes.
I mean, I feel like, and so many people that Kitty's produced that I absolutely love. And we were talking about this.
Marcus.
A lot of marks.
Oh, a lot. Well, there is a lot of markets to produce and love. That's the thing. And Sean Harkness, Lena Katrakis. So I've tagged everybody if you want to go and follow them after the show. Now, Leo is there, and we are going to post. Leo is so amazing with posting websites. So, Sean, let's tell everybody what your websites are if they want to find you.
SeanHarkness.com.
Okay, so Sean, SeanHarkness.com. That's how you're going to find. And I found out last time that Sean is also a Windham Hill artist. Is that correct?
Well, I was when there was a Windham Hill to be on.
Well, there will always be a Windham Hill to me.
Ah.
You know that. It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
So Sean Harkness, you can find Sean Harkness on Windham Hill as well. And we have Marcus Simeone. Marcus, how do they find you?
MarcusSimeone.com.
Okay, MarcusSimeone.com, right?
You got it.
Okay, Kitty, how do they find you?
MirandaMusic.com.
Okay, MIRANDA music MUSIC.com. Now, this next one.
No, it's easy.
Oh, it
It's
is?
easy. We took the Katrakis out.
Oh,
My website is linasings.com. But
Oh, my-
Lina's Lina.
LINA sings SINGS.com. So those are the websites that after the show, or I mean even during the show if you like, you can check out. These are amazing artists that stand alone with their music, and together tonight we have under the umbrella of Miranda Music and the wonderful heartbeat of Kitty, we have this you have a show coming up,
We do.
and you've been working a lot together this year, right?
We have. Yeah.
Like I follow you guys, you're doing so much. The first thing I have to, because it's the elephant in the living room, but it's everybody's like, what? You guys opened for Air Supply this
Air
year,
Supply.
Air
True.
Supply. Yes,
right?
we did.
So who wants to tell us a little bit about what that felt like?
Marcus
Wow,
did.
me? What?
Well, it was in your hometown
Yeah.
theater in Staten
And
Island.
just project a little bit so we get you.
I don't know what else to say other than it was great. It was a great experience.
And where was it, Marcus?
The St. George Theater. in Staten
St.
Island,
George Theater, okay.
Which is newly restored. I think, oh God, how old is that theater, Kitty?
I don't know, but it's
120
beautiful.
years old.
Beautiful,
Something like that. But it's a
theater.
beautiful theater. I think that it was great to see the transformation of my partners, my musical partners, because we kind of like were, Air Supply. I'm kind of farty, so I love Air Supply. I'm kind of like, but like kind of.
I like
the
Aerosmith.
rest of the group, right? was
He
kinda
kept
like-
saying Aerosmith all night tonight.
But I have to tell you, Maria, they were so amazing. that when I turned
They
to
were
look
really
at
good.
Lena and Sean, they were like, wow, they're
Yeah.
so good.
They were fantastic.
And I saw a picture of you guys from the Wings.
Oh,
Right.
Someone
right.
took, and I was like,
That was the big stage. Yeah.
what's up, Jimmy? We good? Okay, so maybe we got to bring our volume up a little bit. Little volume?
Little volume.
Okay, thank you. All right, because we have so many people in the studio tonight that we're trying to get everybody. Now
that
it's
help?
turning red now. Maybe just put somewhere in the middle, otherwise it statics up.
All right.
Okay, so you know what? When people talk, I'll hold it here. So
You want us to
I
do it?
saw, that's all right. I saw a picture of someone took from the wings, and I thought, wow, that's a big theater, isn't it? I didn't realize how big it was.
2,000 seats.
Okay,
Little over
see, I thought
2,000
it was
seats.
like in the hundreds or something.
No,
2,000 seats. Is that the biggest group you ever played for?
no.
No?
No.
No.
Really?
Individually, no. Together,
With this
yes,
group,
it's
yeah,
our
yeah,
first,
yeah.
right?
Wow.
Yeah. Air Supply was
Our first. I like that you said
Yes.
that. 'cause
Yeah,
there's many
but
more
that's
to
the
come.
way to
more
do
come,
it.
Right,
There's so
right.
much more to
Individually, we've each
And how would
handled
you
the crowd.
how would you say you were received?
I think really,
We got their
really
attention.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to open up for a group that everybody's there to see.
It's true. It's true. In fact, but people were, when I first started playing, people were still talking and milling about and getting their seats. By the time we were done, we had them, which is very satisfying.
How many songs did you do?
What did we do? 5?
4 or 5?
5.
20,
I think,
20
yeah.
union minutes. I mean, to the
20
second.
union
To the
minutes.
second.
They were
That's
sitting around, you know.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But hey,
Wow.
you know, they gave us an opportunity to share an audience with, Air Supply, and we got to play. Yeah, we were happy for it. We'll do it again.
And Air Supply was great, and the guys were great, who we fondly now refer to as
Mr. Air.
and
Mr. Supply.
yes,
Oh no.
yes, we do.
Yeah,
They were.
Do they know you?
I
No,
don't think so. No.
probably not.
But when they were standing backstage while we were sound checking, Sean was sound checking first, and I just told him this the other day. Nobody knew who Marcus and I were at that point, standing backstage. And the 2 lead guys from Air Supply were watching the sound check, and Sean was playing. And I watched both of them watch him, and one turn to the other and say, "Wow, he's good."
Isn't that
And I was
great?
like, "Yes, he is."
Wow.
I took complete ownership of Sean at that moment.
As I think everybody tries to take. He's so cute. We need like a little pocket-sized Sean.
Oh,
Something a little, maybe a Sean bobblehead.
Sean,
You know,
look at
they
me.
make them. Sean, what do you think? Sean's from
Man.
Boston, so I mean, Massachusetts, I can't help. God damn it, Sean, we need a goddamn bobblehead of you next to the Nomar Garcia Para from the 2004 World Series team. What do you think? I'm telling you, they make them now. You can have a bobblehead made of
You
yourself.
can.
really?
Yeah.
That's a good Christmas I'll be present agent. for Sean.
Totally. We should all
Miranda-
do that. That would be good
I'll
merch.
put
No, it is
for
good
the show.
merchandising.
Yeah.
I saw it on some, you can look it up. It's not even that
You're a
expensive.
bobblehead and you're in my home. I'm going to get scared out of my wits every night.
I'm telling you, it's going to
Not
be what?
Sean, Marcus.
Marcus's eyes are going to be following you.
Right, exactly.
They're going to be following you. Oh my God. All right. So
Pretty
now
surreal.
you have a show coming up, and tell everybody about the show coming up.
Your turn.
We are this Saturday at Don't Tell Mamas in New York City on 46th Street on the west side at 7 o'clock. And it's the 3 of us. The show is called Clearly Now.
Okay.
And we decided at the beginning that we would each do 3 solos. We would do 3 ensemble pieces. Marcus and I would do 3 duets, and then hopefully we would get 3 encores. So
Oh,
far,
I like how you planned
it's
it.
working out pretty
Wow.
well. Yeah, we're still working on the 3 encores, but it's a great show. and
Did
it's-
you all pick the music together?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
You
we
did.
Very
did.
collaborative.
Very.
How do you do? Did you go to a diner and you just like scratch some things down? Or
Lena's house. mostly.
Lena's house. Yeah, that's nice.
Yep. And we came with a whole bunch of song ideas, and we left with completely different tunes because we got so excited. We just,
Do you?
"Ooh, let's do this. Let's do
Are
that."
there songs that that you guys have done individually, or you okay with that? Holding that?
You
I
mean
feel
in the
bad.
past?
Yeah, this is the first time we've had this many people on, so you know what I should have done next time? I will. I'll have a little table.
You want this
Put
little
everything
stool in
down.
the middle here?
I don't know. Maybe we could. Let's see.
Hold on.
I'm gonna move
Here.
over.
Omnidirectional
We're on the
microphone.
radio now, but
Should we move this?
hold
stool
on.
into the
Yeah.
middle?
So I just want to make sure that everyone's heard, and we have we're 3 deep right now, everybody.
We're moving
Yeah.
furniture,
We'll
kids.
move furniture. We'll put it right here. Sounds good. So we can get everybody.
There we go. How's that?
Beautiful. I think we just solved a problem. We're living in the solution, young people. This is how you do it. There's people out there, you're lost. But you see, I'm telling you. But we are not lost. We worked in.
Now how we
It's
doing?
true.
Now I can calm down.
All right.
Ah, breathe.
Yeah, that's it. Now we can just relax. Okay, so you pick the songs together. And how long have you guys? I know that you've all known each other a long time because I've known Lena. How long? 25
20
years.
something, yeah.
20-something years.
Wow.
I just met Kitty this year with Marcus. Thank you for introducing me. But I'd heard of you, Kitty, for a long, long time. And Miranda Music. I have Miranda Music CDs. And Marcus and I have known each other a long time as well. Sean, I just met you this year, but you come with a reputation for getting around. Sean gets around.
Sean plays around.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody and their grandmother that has talent is always trying to get a hold of Sean. So you do play out quite a bit, right?
I do. That's what I do for a living. I love to do it, and fortunately, it's kind of caught on. So
Yeah.
my phone's ringing.
But that's great. Do you ever get jobs that you can't take?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. That's tough, right?
It is. I hate saying no.
Yeah. But are you at a point where you don't want to travel anymore? I know a lot of people.
Oh, I travel a lot.
You do still?
Sure. But I don't go out for long periods of time. I think, when the record company Gravy Train fell apart, that those, the days of long tours is limited to, only a handful of acts out there.
Oh, really?
I get a lot of weekend flyouts, a lot of,
And studio stuff, you still do studio stuff?
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Do you write songs too?
I do.
Yeah.
I
wow.
compose original. I compose original music. Duh, of course. Instrumental music. I'm not. I don't trust myself.
Now,
with
if we
lyrics.
want to find that, is that on your website as well?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to get back to everybody. I'm trying to, what I want to do is acknowledge. Now, for our radio listeners, if you're listening in and you hear that we're naming names here, we're name dropping our friends. What it is we're also Facebook Living as we do this, the radio show. And so, this is something else I think I want to make sure. So okay.
What's the name of the radio
The
station?
radio station is Armed Radio.
Armed Radio.
Armed Radio. It started for the Armed Forces. Now, Lena, I know your dad was in the Navy, right?
Career Navy man. Yep.
Career Navy. And South Carolina?
Everywhere. Every 2 years we were stationed someplace else, and off the whole family went. So I am a complete Navy brat and a complete military rah-rah gal.
And I
That's me.
forgot about that. And someone was
Yeah.
on last week. Oh, Richard Skipper was on last week. It
He's
was-
from South Carolina.
yes,
Yes.
and he mentioned both of you. He
Right.
also brought me a mug with your picture. on
Right,
it.
I know. And I
Yes.
want you to use that, Maria.
I want you to use. Listen, I've been using
Until
it
you
this
get the
week.
bobblehead.
Well, then they're going to be up there with my Red Sox and Patriots bobbleheads. But I want to acknowledge some of our guests. So this is what I'm doing. I mean, no, I have a lot of bobbleheads. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going to go back here because a lot of our guests now have
Put
come
my
on and they want to
glasses
say
on so I
hello.
can see.
Francesca Randazzo. Is that your friend?
That's Francis.
Paul Unson has joined us. Michael Isaacs.
Hi,
We
Michael.
love you, Michael Isaacs. Oh my God, I got to get Michael on the show. He just works Tuesdays. So, Lauren Order, my favorite of all drag queens.
Law and Order.
Do you know who Lauren Order is?
No, I love that
Okay, so
name.
there's a lot of drag queens in this
It's a
town.
great
Let's just
name.
say it. It's New York City, and there's a lot of pretty girls. But Lauren actually sings live and has the most amazing pipes and range. Lauren, I'm a huge fan. Huge. You have to listen. It's like amazing, like operatically trained. Colin Maxwell, Len Shimbar. Who else do we have? So many nice people. Is that Jen Cruz Camp back there? Yes.
No way.
Yes.
No.
Yes, I believe it is. After this moves over, I think it's Jen Cruz Camp. I think she's in California now. So we have a lot of people listening. So if you're on the radio, what we're doing is Facebook Living, and that's why people are coming on, and a lot of hots are coming up there.
I
Sean.
was going to say,
Yay.
what's that pretty
Hots.
stuff? It's
Those are
hard.
hots.
So people are watching us, and they're loving what they see. And they,
In non-Massachusetts English, that's farts.
Hearts.
yes, exactly. All right. So now, Lena.
Jennifer, hi.
Yes, Jennifer. Jen
Hi,
Cruz.
Jen.
She's in California right now. I'm so happy to see you, Jenny. So Lena, now are you still directing?
I am.
Did you direct this show, or did you remove?
I guess the answer is yes, but they buck my authority a lot.
Is
So,
it
it
these
isn't like
boys?
regular clients.
Not my angels. Kitty, did you know about this? That they buck her authority? Yeah. Kitty was
No,
nodding.
but I could guess.
No, you keep
Who's
this
the bigger
honest.
troublemaker, Sean or Marcus?
Oh, that would
Oh,
be Marcus.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Without a doubt, yes.
Well, I don't believe
Yes, because
that.
I'm a lot like, she said Mr. Simeone. I'm sort of like Miss Ross.
Oh,
And I
that's
think
true.
that these are my,
Yeah, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Right.
Right. All right, so you kind of sort of directed this with a little bucking from Marcus
Right.
and a few smirks from Sean
Right,
and
exactly.
chuckles in the corner
Right.
and Kitty praying that
Right.
all goes
That
well.
right.
and
we
knowing
can
that it
handle
will.
Actually, Maria, no,
What?
the truth is a rehearsal will go more like this. It's really not us bucking Lena. What usually happens is it's Lena, Sean, and I, and Sean's getting ready to play a tune,
Yeah.
and we're like this. And he goes,
No,
the music started already. Come on now. Or
I like that,
he goes
Sean.
into a solo, and we're going, and he's like, man, it's my solo.
I get no respect. for
He
it.
doesn't.
So you mean when they're done singing,
Right. We're
they
They
don't
just start
exactly.
talking.
they start talking over? Then
Yes.
the spotlight should be on
That's
you.
what I really look forward to about doing a concert, because that's the only time they don't do that.
right.
They
during
have
the
to sit
show.
there and actually listen to me.
And you
It's
know,
wonderful.
but you know what
Wow.
happens? We actually really dig him.
So are
I
you
was like,
talking
wait a
about how
minute, you're
much
quite
you're enjoying the music? Maybe that's what they're doing. They're saying, "Wow, he's really good."
No, and I tell you that I'm being led astray by Marcus.
Oh,
So he's the
no.
troublemaker. You know what I think that?
I'm always getting
Yeah,
blamed.
but you know what I think that comes from piano bar, and I'll tell you why. Because I think in piano bar, correct me if I'm wrong, you as a singer, you're singing, and then the piano player or whatever musician takes their solo, and usually you go, "Ladies and gentlemen, Darius Fran or Michael Isaacs or whatever." And sometimes we make jokes, and now I'm going to be more conscious of it. So I'm like, "That's his solo or her
Yeah.
solo."
Well,
What do
like
you
he
think?
said, we would never do that in performance.
Yes,
but it
but-
always winds up. It's not like, wow, how great is he? It's more like
What do you guys
he goes to
bicker
his
about?
solo and she goes, "Did I sound?" Okay,
No.
and then I go, "No, it was really great. No, it was great." And then he goes,
So you're checking each other.
"Well, yeah, we're
Yeah.
kind of, you know
It's
how
all right.
singers are. You know,
Yeah. Oh God. Yes.
Greg used to say singers."
Listen,
Roll
by
the
the way, can we take a moment to say happy birthday to Greg?
Yes,
It is
I
Greg's
think we
birthday.
should.
Greg's in heaven and we love Greg. And it's Greg's birthday.
Yeah.
So we have to shout out to Greg because we all love him. And then you mentioned him, I saw it today. So I feel like he's listening.
Oh,
For
course
sure.
I'm sure he is.
Of course he is.
And probably thinking, Marcus, you're talking too much, right?
Probably say,
Let Sean do his
You
thing.
see?
Yeah. Oh, nobody's listening. Oh my God. I did it too. We're not supposed to be talking. Sean's playing. Oh my God. Sean is so talented. He's really good. And he's super handsome. Doesn't he look
I
like
wish
that?
he was gay, but he's not.
Everybody
Oh,
thinks that.
Sean. No,
Sean Harkness, everybody.
that's for you, Greg, with no singers interfering.
Oh my God. All right. So now, are you guys the type of people that are always looking to the future, can answer individually, or are you just like, I'm here now.
Here now. Yeah.
Want to do what I do. I kind of am
In
like
it.
that too.
Digging it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just be in the moment, right?
I'm answering for all three of us, but
Yeah, no, I'm
it
checking
feels
my-
like that to
You
me
know
all the
what,
time,
Lena?
right?
I think when I was younger, I learned how to be in the moment as I went along. But you know what happens? You start to make music. For me, I was always going to the next step in life. Okay, now what can I do? Now what needs to be done? Now what's my next step? But the minute the music starts, I'm in it.
Yeah.
I'm in the moment.
That's the best part about being a musician.
Absolutely.
And I feel grateful every day
Me too.
that I get to sing. No matter how tired I am, no matter what's going on, I'm like, oh, I'm actually singing. And people are still listening. That's
Yeah.
a big deal.
It really
or
is.
playing an instrument, whatever it is.
You know where that happened? You and me were in Tony and Tina's wedding together.
Yep, that's where we met. And everybody thought we were sisters.
Always.
We look alike, right?
Yeah.
That's a compliment. So I take it
is
as a
indeed.
great
Do
compliment.
you know, are you related to Maria down at the
Always.
duplex?
Everybody goes, "Do you know Lena
yes,
Katrakis?"
I say yes now.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah, sure. why
Even
not?
when you're not together, people
Yeah,
ask you
people
if
have
All the
always
time.
asked
Awesome.
me. Uh-huh.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, you guys related. And it's like, well, you know, we played family for 2 years.
Or when
so
they
yeah.
come up to you and confuse you for each other. Hi, Lena.
I've gotten Maria a couple
Hi,
of
Maria.
times.
Yeah, that's
I've
it. In
gotten
piano
Maria
bar, I get it a lot.
Yeah,
Like if
bars.
I'm at Brandy's or something,
Right.
because you started at Brandy's, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that's, I mean, I feel so grateful still. Like last night, somebody said to me, because I said, God, I'm so tired these days. Like I just work so many hours at so many different jobs. And some days I just need a day off. Somebody said, well, if you could just do something, what would you pick? I said, singing. That's like, I would never stop singing. Like, I don't want to retire from that. I want to retire from the grind. of like worrying about the day to day, the finances. Like today I paid 7 bills. I was like, that's just trying to get them out. But music, I could do that every day.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it. Which is the nice part of working with these two. It's not just me.
Yeah.
It isn't even just me and a piano player. There's something about the three of us, and I love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
great
It's like
guys.
going to my brother and my cousin's house or something, and then
Right.
we're all
It's true.
musical. So
Who's the,
fun.
is there one of you, or do you switch this role that is the starter of something that says, hey, I have an idea? Or do you all kind of,
All of us.
Yeah, we all pitch in.
Yeah, we all send each other ideas, or it started by you playing the beginning of I Can See Clearly Now, actually.
Right.
That's how
That's
the three
right.
of us started. And Marcus often late at night sends us YouTube clips of songs that
Marcus
he
is very
wants.
big about posting videos. Do you know what Marcus, you don't even know
sometimes
this.
a
I've gotten
lot
lost.
of them.
Yeah, I've gotten lost in Marcus's videos that he'll post. I'll just see something, and I've gone down that rabbit hole.
Right, the Marcus
Yeah.
music
And
rabbit
I'll
hole.
say,
They're good.
oh, he wants to see that concert. That's really great. And then the next thing you know, I've watched like 7 Marcus videos. But thank you. You get lost in that. I could spend all day doing that too. Now, Kitty, you just finished an album with Lena? You guys did this year, right?
These 3.
Oh, together.
Yeah.
We
She
recorded the
did
show.
me last
all
year,
the
but-
songs from the show.
Yeah, we just were in the
Here we
studio.
are.
We're
Okay,
mixing
so
now.
you're mixing the show that you're actually performing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. So people be able to purchase that.
Yes, and we also did one with the 3 of them earlier as well.
Blue.
2.5. I was.
By the
half.
way, I love
Yeah,
that.
we were-
I love that album. I love all your albums.
You were on there.
But that Blue, oh my God,
showed up.
it's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
It's got a lot of heart.
A lot. So you folks, I can't. Yeah, I know. I was going to do the same thing, Sean. Now, so let's acknowledge Joan Dix has just said
Hey,
it's a
Joan.
great show.
Joan.
Okay, so Leo's posted all the websites. So
Thank you,
Leo
Leo.
can't help it. I do that by myself in the car sometimes. I do, Leo. John Bronson. Sure, I'll just
course
be
you do
driving
that
and
now.
I'm like,
course you
Leo
do.
I love to roll my R's. Not everybody can roll an R. Julie Cesari. Julie Cesari, do you remember?
Julie.
Was our
Hi,
director.
Julie. She cast us.
She cast us in
In
Tony
Tony
and
and
Tina's
Tina's
wedding.
Wow.
Did you get your equity card from that show?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So did I.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie. So Julie's in LA right now. Hi to Steve. Steve is her wonderful boyfriend.
Hi, Steve.
Cute as a button. They're on Malibu now, I think. So a lot of people in New York came to see them. And
Julie told me to walk with my breasts up high.
what?
Yes.
Julie.
In character. She didn't just say that to me on the
She said,
street.
lead
No.
She said, lead with your
I can't
breasts.
give
That's
that
right, she
direction
did.
to anybody.
Jason Peck has joined us. You guys know Jason.
Not appropriate.
Do you know Jason Peck?
Yes.
Oh, Jason is the best. Kate Greer, my friend, she's in Hell's Kitchen. She's a great actress and singer. Bill Young. Chris Shapiro says, hi, Lena.
Hi, Chris.
Jay Rivera has joined us. Of course, Billy Goffey. Billy Goffey is in our studio audience tonight. He saw that they were coming over, and he also saw that I was making pot roast. And so Billy Goffey came to join us. Now, let me see who else. Janet Betta, she's in Connecticut. Brad Lacey, Dr. Brad Lacey, he's a dentist, has joined us. Holy moly, all these people. Jennifer Gilbert, a lot of people have joined us. So Mandar Chick Magnet has joined us. Oh my God.
Jennifer.
Jennifer Cruzcamp,
Mm,
Jackie
Gilbert.
Fornatel has joined us.
Jackie.
A lot of nice
Hi,
people, a
Jackie.
lot of great singers out there. Melissa Driscoll. It's just going on and on. Okay, now let me look at, because I know it's early, but I think I am going to segue into the food early because I want to keep talking about music and I want you guys to do another song. So we usually do this at about 9:40, but I'm going to do it early. This is the section of our show called, you know what it's called, right?
Mm-mm.
Go ahead, keep eating. We have to do
Oh,
it
I
together.
love that.
The section of our show called Go Ahead, Keep Eating. All right.
I
Kitty?
love it.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
So
That's one word.
I knew I had
Go
a
ahead.
go ahead, yeah. I knew I had a big crowd tonight, and so I wanted to feed the masses. But I also always have to ask my guest, food, I always write food restrictions, allergies, preferences. I put a little posture. Marcus was leading the group. You were the group leader. You who was taking care of all of it, and he said, I'll send it out. And he came back, the first thing came back as Sean said carnivore.
And no pickles.
Oh,
And the
right.
pickles.
Damn it, I almost got pickles. No,
Right.
just teasing. No pickles. No pickles, but I.
And,
so
and
I
you can't do that thing the waitresses do when they put the pickle on the plate because they forget and then they take it off and it leaves that green goo on
So
the
you
table.
don't?
Oh,
I-
no,
there's a
not
story
okay.
there, I'm
Oh,
sure.
man.
Not a pickle person.
I love pickles.
I
actually.
love
Terrible thing to
love.
do to a perfectly good cucumber.
You said, well, yeah, I always say once a
Kinda
pickle,
agree. I
I'm
like
never a
cucumbers, but I'm
cucumber.
not-
You can't go back.
You can't.
Can't reverse that process.
Right. See, you understand. Thank you.
Yeah, if
Feel
I was a
better,
cucumber and I became a pickle, what the hell happened?
you know?
What happened there? I used to be a cucumber. Now I'm a pickle. And Sean doesn't like me anymore. All right, so now what did I make? So I said, so I thought meat, carnivore. So I thought big, gigantic roast. I'm going to make a pot roast because I worked last night and then I really late and I thought I can't get up. I can't start flipping steaks and all that. I'm going to just use my crock pot, which I love. And it's February still. It's February 19th. It's freezing. It was 28 degrees today. It's going to go down. I'm like, we still need comfort food. And so there are no calories in February. I don't know if you guys knew that. No calories
Oh, I didn't know
because
that.
of the cold.
There's no calories on road trips either. Just
Yeah,
by the
or
way,
Christmas,
when you drive.
Christmas
Okay.
Eve or Christmas Day.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
So because there are no calories, I made a gigantic pot roast. This is
Yay.
just a display plate now. Just a display plate. I have a giant crock pot of it. But okay, so it smells delicious. This is our I got a nice gigantic chuck roast, Sean. Big chuck roast. That's a good name for drag king. I just thought.
Chuck
Chuck
roast.
roast.
Wow. Lauren, write that down. All right. So this is a chuck roast that I put in a crock pot with carrots, onions, red potatoes, and let it go for literally 10 hours. I also added cumin.
Yum.
Yeah, you like cumin? I
Yeah.
love cumin. Cumin's one of my favorite spices. I added cumin. I have allspice in there.
Oh,
That's
What is
very
that?
cool.
Allspice almost has like a
kind of
cinnamony
goes out
kind
with
of,
like pumpkin pie kind of
cinnamon,
taste.
but it's like a
plus-
savory,
plus
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it goes in a lot of
Use
Caribbean
rice.
dishes. So, because it was kind of
Savory,
bland
sweet.
the way it was, I'm like, I don't want just a regular pot roast. I have to like jack it up. So, allspice, and I have garlic and onion in there as well, and thyme. Rosemary was not here today because when I get time, I go rosemary and thyme. Yeah, exactly. So thank you. That was beautiful underscoring for our pot roast, and I put it over yellow rice. Uncle Ben's chicken roasted yellow rice, my favorite. Okay, so that is our main dish. There we go. And now, I love a nice salad. Always love a nice salad. So I had to get creative. So green leaf lettuce here, okay, and orange sweet peppers are in there, celery, dill, and just to go a little crazy, I put some raspberries in there.
Yeah.
Yes, just to make it a
Okay.
little sweet to counter the dill and the celery. What do you think of that, Sean?
Are you all right about dill since you don't like
Oh,
pickles?
damn.
Oh, no, I love dill.
Oh, you
all
just
right, I
don't
just-
like that cucumber to pickle thing.
Yeah, and I
It's
didn't
just-
put cucumbers in there.
It's the sweet vinegary
Okay, don't
green
worry.
stuff. No, that looks great. In fact,
Okay.
my question is like, how much longer do we have to wait until
Well,
eat
about
this?
20 minutes.
Just keep
Now,
waving
what-
it in front of me here. I'm a guitar player.
I know.
When do we get paid? When do we
What-
eat?
Those are the questions, and they're
Yeah.
important questions. So I am just going to do a basic balsamic vinegar. I don't want to go too crazy or too sweet because I know you don't like that kind of thing. So balsamic vinegar and extra virgin olive oil.
All right.
You're
That's
singing my
it.
yes.
song.
Now, what are we having for dessert? We're having a delicious.
Something's got meringue on it. I
Yep.
felt it behind.
You felt the meringue. You don't like meringue. But we also have Billy made cookies, made biscotti.
Look at that.
So he gets mad when I say, "Oh, this is a key lime pie with meringue on it." Could you die?
How do
Key
you
lime
make your
meringue.
meringue?
I didn't make this though.
Okay.
That's the only thing I don't bake. I'm not a baker, but I did buy this at a bakery in Harlem, and it looks delicious, and I couldn't wait to eat it. Oh my God! Look who it is! My cousin Gina Savino. You know what that means?
Gina Savino.
When Gina Savino comes on, we clap. Gina Savino, everybody!
Hey, bravo,
There are certain things that happen around here. Gina, we just did the Go Ahead, Keep Eating. Leo Rodriguez has been here, and now we are back to that. Kitty is like, what on earth is happening? All right, so what else do we want to talk about? We want to talk about,
I want to say,
please, anything you want.
No, when you had said, are we more in the moment or are we looking toward the future and all that kind of stuff? we're in the moment with what we're doing because we're really digging what we're doing, but we kind of want to lay a plan for ourselves so that we could do more of it because we're
That's
enjoying
exactly.
So when you,
You know,
create, that's a great point.
Glad you
Mark.
said that. Yeah.
So when you create a show together, you create it for longevity.
Well, we've got some plans.
Okay, I
Actually.
love
We
this.
do have
So
some
tell
plans.
us about that.
But
Our
what-
listeners want to
But
know.
what Marcus just said is great. The reason we have plans at this point is because we want to keep
Right.
doing this.
Right. Yeah.
So-
I don't think the show had any preconceived notions about doing anything going forward. We put it together
What is the name of this show?
clearly now.
Clearly Now. I like that.
Yeah, like,
And we're talking about being, right?
Right?
Just being in the now.
Right.
So did you
Yeah.
even, did you choose
well, it's
that?
from the song. I can.
Yeah,
see
I love
it,
that.
but-
One of my
but,
favorites.
It has some implications to it. But yeah, we batted around a lot of
We did.
titles until we kind of landed on that. But
We
yeah, I
started
think
out as 3, which was not very creative, but we couldn't think at the. in
Well,
the moment.
sometimes you
We
need
were
a working
trying-
title. You just need a
Yeah,
working
yeah,
title. Like
exactly.
I do that all the time. It's like that for now. This is what it is for now.
Hmm.
Until something
I like
clicks.
Go Ahead, Keep Eating.
I'm telling you. No, listen, I got
great
merchandise
title.
now.
Do you?
It might be behind there, Bill. I
It's
don't
a
know.
great title.
You know
We're
what?
gonna have to give her
Billy,
credit.
there's a blue plastic bag in my bed. Go and you'll see it. Yes, there's merchandise now coming soon.
All right.
Coming soon to but you have to keep thinking like that. Absolutely.
So with that said, we do have like July 1st, we'll be at the cutting room with something called, and I'm going to let both of them tell you a little more about this. It's on a Monday evening. It's called Stormy Mondays.
That I love.
As
You
Sean
started
likes
it.
to say, it's electric,
Mhm.
so, and it's a full band. So
Full blues band.
When does this start up again?
The first Monday in
first
July
Monday of July.
First
Yeah.
Monday in July.
at the
This,
cutting room.
you were
but that's
doing this
plugged
before.
in blues.
and
yeah.
where is the cutting room again? It's
on
on
32nd Street, right next to the 6 train there. So what is that? Is that Park Avenue?
Park. It's
Yeah.
Park
Wow.
Avenue.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's that far east. Great.
And
Because there's a lot of people on that side of town don't want to always come to
It's
the
a
west
great
side.
Well, it's
venue.
also
So
a rock
beautiful.
club,
Right.
so we're going to do some plugged-in
Yeah.
rock blues.
And it's about the blues.
And who
Blues,
else is
yeah.
there? You have
Blues.
drummers and all that stuff.
Yeah,
We
a
do.
drums, bass, keyboards, guitar, and and each time we do it, we will feature a couple or a,
couple
few
of guests.
different guests.
Singer
Vocals.
guests.
So we're like the house
instrumentals.
band, and then we'll do arrangements for our
Wow.
guests
And how long does it last? I mean, how long is
just
it?
hour and
Couple
10
hours?
minutes, hour.
So it's a
An hour
jam
and
session.
A set.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
It
a
is.
great. I
It's
can't
an
wait.
old-
I'm gonna
that's
have
it.
to-
You've got
And an
old-fashioned
invited jam session.
That's what I
Invited
love.
jam, right.
Invited jam. I love
And I
that.
think
Between the
it's
three
great.
of us, we have so many friends
Right.
and
Right.
guests, and
Right.
yeah,
You got. We'll have to make some
we
jam.
could
for
do
that.
this for
I'll
a
have to
long
make some-
time.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'll have to make some
Stormy Monday jam.
jam. You think I'm joking? It'll have to be something sweet with like jalapeno in it.
product.
With a jalapeno in there.
That's a great product.
Maybe
Everything comes
blueberry
back
because
to-
the blues. This I'm always thinking blueberry.
Yeah, that's right.
Blueberry
Blueberries.
jam with a little jalapeno.
Right.
Think it sounds
Wait,
crazy?
I'm,
No,
just
no,
a little
I'm
spice.
with
I'm making it with
Yeah,
you
yeah.
because
Let's do it together.
you and me in the kitchen
Oh
was
my
one of the
God.
most fun nights I ever had.
It's
You
a
and me
your
were
house,
at my
right?
house in the
What's
kitchen
that?
cooking
Gotta
till
do
4
this.
in the morning.
Let's stop for a moment because Bill Goffey is going to be modeling the merchandise that will be coming soon.
Okay.
Bill,
Come on
come in here.
picture here.
So Bill
come right
Goffey
here.
Oh,
Let
Bill.
him in.
is
Yeah.
wearing what is Bill wearing? The Go Ahead,
Ahead.
Keep Eating.
Oh my God, I love it.
Apron.
I love it.
Oh,
Leo
that's
Rodriguez
great.
created these, by the way, with What's the Story with Bria. And of course, the tote bag, because everything's going green now. You won't have any plastic
Wow.
bags, so you can go to the
That's
grocery
beautiful.
store.
Apron and a tote bag.
Yes.
With your
But-
visage.
But Maria,
I
your
love
tote
it.
bag should also. You guys, you have to have one that
Go
says
ahead,
"Go ahead,
okay,
keep
keep eating."
eating," because we're going to.
These are models, so
right?
we yeah, I
Okay.
think so. We're gonna fill it
And
with
look
food.
how pretty you look.
You know what? That picture's a couple of years old, but that's the one that was on the thing, and I'm gonna update it. Billy's gonna take my headshots, but you know what? There I am in
I
awesome
love
glory.
it.
Nice picture.
And so
Show the
thank you,
apron
Bill
again,
Goffey.
Bill.
Bill, no, yeah, and he does have pants on under that apron. Thank God, because the last time there were no
Bill.
pants, and that was quite embarrassing.
sure?
I am sure tonight. Tonight, I'm sure.
Bill is feeling a little bit like Vanna White right now.
Yes,
Come
he is.
back.
Thank you, Bill, for doing that. So Leo Rodriguez
back.
had those made.
Come
Yeah,
all the
Kitty,
way
come on
up.
back. We're gonna eat soon. 15. What?
I
Tell
wanted
me.
to say too that
Please.
I think that because a lot of people will think that like when they're kind of running one show that they can't do anything differently. Like, well, we're going to run that when that's done. With this. Our idea is to give people something acoustic with Clearly Now. That's like our acoustic kind of thing.
So it's just Sean and you folks?
It's clearly now.
That's Clearly
Clearly
Now.
Now.
But what
Sean,
I'm saying
Marcus,
is, and then
and I,
run
once a
Stormy
month.
Monday at the same time. So if they have a choice, if they want to see us in a more intimate setting,
Right.
doing something that's a little more they
Yeah.
come to see us at Don't Tell Mama. If they want to see more of a jam session, and what we do.
Well, I would
Yeah,
want to see
context.
both.
Me
because,
too.
Right. Well, that's
Exactly.
right.
You know,
That's a
that's
good
the
sign.
thing.
Right.
If you really,
Absolutely.
if
That's
you
the
enjoy
idea.
singers, right, or you enjoy musicians, you want to see everything and hear everything that they do. You know, it's like Sting. I could listen to Sting just literally a cappella with like a guitar, and then I love him when he's got the whole band.
Mhm.
So there are certain singers
Mhm.
like that. They're
Mhm.
just so good.
Well, you know what? I don't even think it's the singers. What happens when I'm on stage with these guys, even intimately, and they're doing stuff and I'm sitting on a stool, I'm just enveloped in music. So when Sean puts a band together and we bring even more people in and plug in, it's just,
Right.
you get to be in the music, and so does the
Now,
audience.
is there a cover
Yeah.
charge for that Stormy Monday?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
charging a
Scotty, you
cover
have to. You have to
charge.
pay
You're going to
everybody.
get all that
Pay
music.
musicians,
Yeah.
We do. We
So-
should really give a shout out too on our first one.
Anybody you
on
want.
Monday, July 1st, we're having Daryl Kojak with us.
Yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Who's Daryl Cole?
He's
safe to
Daryl
say.
Kojak?
Keyboard
He's-
player,
oh,
music
he's
director,
amazing. He's great.
character,
Yeah?
wonderful human.
With a
Yeah.
really great
Wonderful.
bluesy,
Yeah.
bluesy
And
Check
it
him
starts
out.
at
And it's the
8?
same thing where I've done a lot of shows with him, and he's always been on acoustic piano. So I'm
Mhm.
looking forward to hear him rip it up a little bit on a,
Yep.
on a Rhodes or organ.
Yeah,
or whatever he
sometimes
brings
somebody
to the
does that.
party.
Like
Right.
sometimes a bass player that you know is an electric bass player will all of a sudden you see them on an upright, and that's a whole different sound.
Yeah, it is.
You know.
It's a
Or
whole
the
different
other way
part of
around.
them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
That sharp glass.
Yep.
I know a lot of guys that go both ways on that.
What?
And the bass, you know,
Oh,
electric
no.
and acoustic. Yeah.
Wow. Now you started off playing the guitar,
Hmm.
and were you in a band in school as a kid?
I got my first guitar on my 11th birthday. 4 months later, I had a steady weekly gig at a theater in Bridgeport,
What a
Connecticut.
show off!
I
What
know.
an overachiever show off! Honestly,
Right.
no, that's amazing.
Couldn't help it when I was in a
'Cause
band
you
with
loved
2
it?
other 11-year-olds. And,
Would you have a
And-
name?
We were called Odyssey.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's like we had
Damon.
2 outfits too. We had black T-shirts with like an iron-on thing that said our name, and
Oh
then
yeah.
and then Mike's mom did this thing with white
Mike's mom.
white with white shirts, button-down shirts with rhinestones all over them.
Oh,
and I had
Odyssey.
an S on my pocket. Pete had a P on his, and Mike had an M on his. Oh yeah.
That's cool.
And all 3 of us are still professional musicians. In fact,
Really?
Mike Koch, he's a bad mofo. He's down in Sarasota, Florida. His first gig coming back up east was with Molly Hatchet. He plays in
Wow.
Dickie
Wow.
Betts' band. He
Wow.
sang with the like he's a yo cat in that world, Really,
Isn't that amazing? You
What was
start
one
off
of-
as young musicians.
What was one of your big hits as Odyssey?
we did kind of half and half. We did write our own music.
Did you?
We had some originals. We
I
had
want-
a
I
theme
want a
song
big
and
cover.
everything.
I want to know
And then
your big
the
cover.
covers that
Yeah.
we did a Boston, More Than a Feeling.
Of
We did
course.
Tonight's the Night by Rod Stewart. We did a few Beatles tunes. I think like Obla Di Obla Da and a couple other. I'm trying to remember.
I
I
love
can't
it.
believe I remember this.
Yeah, of
Well,
course.
that
we
stuff you
do.
don't. That stuff
You
is
don't
blazed
forget
in
it.
your
What's
brain.
the first song you ever sang,
Yeah.
Maria? In front of people,
The
really got up
first,
and
my
sang,
first
sang,
audition
right.
song,
Yeah.
and it, of all time, I did "Killing Me Softly." I was 10.
Wow.
I auditioned for a children's theater company at Tufts College, and I didn't
Damn.
know what sheet music was. I didn't know what anything was. They were just like, "Do you have sheet music?" I was like, oh, "What's that?" I didn't even know. They were like, "Do you have
I just
a-
have to sing.
you have anything?" I said, "They said, okay, just sing. What do you want to sing?" And that was like the song that I loved at the time. I loved Roberta Flack. I
Right.
had that album, and I sang "Killing Me Softly," and I got it.
You got
I
the
got
gig?
I got the gig, and I got a 5-year scholarship to that program.
Wow.
Yeah, I
So
was
it
just
worked.
this little 10-year-old.
When you came out of the program, then you knew what sheet music was?
I eventually I
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
So it worked.
It worked, yeah. But it was like these amazing kids that were in there,
I bet.
whose parents knew what to do with them. And my dad was just like, "Get that monkey," because I was like a monkey. I was climbing cabinets and trees and falling out of trees like, "Jesus Christ, get that monkey out of the tree." Because I was always breaking an arm or something. He was like, "We got to find something for you to do that you don't have to go to the ER every other day." So that's what it was. I love to sing. I was in the folk group at Mass. Have you ever been in the folk group? Did you start out? Billy in the audience, folk group at Mass. They used to play guitar, and we used to sing all these great songs like "To Everything Turn, Turn, Turn,"
sure.
all that good 60s and 70s rock.
Yeah.
I had
Oh.
friends that were in the folk choir, but I was
Oh.
I was the only white face in the Baptist choir.
I love that. Well, that's where you
It
get
was
all your
fun.
How were you
soul.
Baptist? You're
I used-
Puerto Rican and
I know,
Italian.
I
How
used
did
to
that
go and
happen?
sing at the church. My friend
All right.
Lynn sang there, and she said, "Come on, they're gonna hear you. They're gonna love you."
I love it.
I said, I'm coming along. Putting on a robe.
And
Who's that boy? Who's that girl?
who was someone that you used to vocalize to? Like, who was someone that you just sang along to and you were like, I know
Maria
you love,
Gentile.
no, as a young guy.
Oh, okay.
I sing to, listen, I told you when I take a shower, I play your albums all the time. I sing at the top of my lungs.
And of course, you know, and your audience
I
knows
love-
that we recorded one of your tunes.
Kindness
Really?
makes me cry. Yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful song.
Oh, I love that. One of my favorite nights that I had here was that musicians party where we sang that.
Oh, we did, right.
We sang it and somebody recorded
I
it.
was going to say, I think there's sheet music of it on your piano. I picked it up.
Ah,
You did?
I did. I
it's
went
been
over
there
and
since
picked it up.
for 2
Look.
years.
Well, no, this was new because I had to make copies for my student for tomorrow.
And I just saw it on the piano, and I thought Maria wrote this. And there it is.
Yeah, Karen Cole actually
Look at that.
I wrote that with her. I didn't
Beautiful.
handwrite
Now,
that.
Karen,
let me
that's
ask you
nice.
something.
Not
Yeah.
I
a
don't
whole
mean
lot
to
of people
put,
do that
I don't mean
anymore.
to
Yeah.
put the hostess
Silly.
with the mostess on the spot, but have you ever sang on your show?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I have, like when we did our live musician show, I have sung along, you know, and we like, we'll just start singing something. And Lynn, Lynn Portis,
Oh, I
who's
love
my
Lynn
musical
Portis.
director, she's the best. She'll just start playing something, or Billy Goffey will just start playing something, and we all sing along, you know. I think I invited you guys, but you were probably all out of town. It was around Christmas time.
You came, didn't you?
Not
Last
this
year he
Oh,
came.
right.
With Roz.
No, I think I had one of those casino gigs that night.
Yeah.
I did. I had the casino.
Oh,
gig
no,
that
because I
night.
did it on New Year's Day. That's why. This
Oh,
year I
right.
did it on New Year's
And
Day.
we spoke, right?
Yes.
Right.
But I'll have more musician
I,
parties. and
I
then we can
felt
all sing.
really badly.
As
when
a
I saw
matter of fact, I
pictures.
really would love it if you guys did another number. We have 10 minutes left, less than 10 minutes left.
Okay.
You want to do one now?
That one?
Clearly now. Kitty just said clearly now. Do you want to do that one or the other one?
What do you guys feel?
I think.
Let's keep it upbeat.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
And do you want the intro or
Yeah,
this just right now?
yeah.
Oh,
Let's do the
man.
This is only a test. Don't try
Yeah,
this
it's
at
live.
home.
It's live.
What are the words? Wait a minute, what are the words? I don't know them.
What's the title of the song?
Right, what's the name? Right,
Which one?
baby.
Okay, here we
Okay,
go.
we got it.
Okay,
Got you note. Everybody got their notes.
I went completely blank the other
Me
day when
too.
we were on stage. I was hoping somebody would start saying the words. And oh yeah,
I do it all the time.
It's
I do it
hilarious.
all the time.
Okay, here we go.
ready?
Baby, you're mine. You are blowing my mind. We are three of a kind. Baby, you're really mine. Sitting here and feeling lonely. Have my brown eyes for you only. Suddenly you turned around and smiled at me. It wasn't my imagination. Had no doubt, no hesitation. When it comes to love, I know where I wanna be.
Is it real? Am I dreaming? I've been waiting like this for someone like you. I still can't believe you are here with me. I got the best and I can't hide it anymore. I want the world to know,
Baby, you're mine. You are blowing my mind. We are two of a kind. Baby, you're really mine. Now I know what I've been missing. It's the happiest girl you're kissing. Baby, only you can make me feel like this.
Is it real? Am I dreaming? I've been waiting like this for someone like you. I still can't believe you are here with me. I got the best and I can't hide it anymore. I want the world to know,
Baby, you're mine. You are blowing my mind. We are two of a kind. Baby, you're really mine. Baby, you're
Baby, you're really mine. Play song. I've been waiting a lot just for someone like you. I still can't believe you're here with me. The best and I can't hide it anymore. I want the world to know, baby, you're mine. You are blowing my mind. We are three of a kind. Baby, you're really mine. Baby, you're mine. You are blowing my mind. We are two of a kind. Baby, you're really mine.
Wow.
Oh,
What'd you think of that, Kitty? Amazing, right? I love
Love
it.
that.
They're great. Oh my God. That
Don't-
was beautiful.
Doesn't everybody really want to come and see us now?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That's what I want to, let's just segue into that.
Okay.
So we did talk about the Stormy Mondays. That's coming up in July. And I'll remind everybody, if you guys post on my wall, I'll post it on the What's the Story with Maria wall, and remind everybody. But you are doing a show. When and where can they find you?
This Saturday, February 23rd.
At 7 p.m. at Don't Tell Mamas on West 46th Street.
Yes, in the Brick Room.
Okay. And they want to make reservations for sure, because these guys sell out all the time.
It's a small room, so yeah,
Yeah.
It is a small
It's a
room.
nice room, though.
It
It's my
is,
favorite.
right?
Yeah.
it's so warm. The sound is good. They've really upped the ante over there.
Did they?
Yeah,
That's good to
yeah.
know.
You know what? We got a couple of really wonderful reviews, and the one that I like so much is that he compared the room, and that we're unplugged and kind of doing it together like that, to walking into an old New York City club in the '60s and listening to music,
Right.
catching some music.
That
So that
is
was
good.
really flattering.
And one of the other good things, and that he wrote this as well, is that you can come to see the show again and again because we'll be changing it and it'll be
Oh.
evolving.
We're just going to change some
Songs.
So the
Songs.
Clearly Now show will be
Yes.
evolving.
Yep,
Oh yeah.
Well, it's a residency at Don't Tell Mama
once a month.
Oh, that's really
So-
cool.
So I
Yeah.
suggest that people come see us this month and then decide if they like us and bring friends.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's a great
because
idea.
they wouldn't want to get caught.
So
with their
is it
pants
like
down.
the first Saturday or the last Saturday you do?
No,
just-
No, not in particular.
We'll let you know the dates as they
We're
come.
randoming.
Wow. Okay, I do. I can't say enough about these guys, and I do want you to make reservations because it's important. It's a small room. You will not regret it. If you hate them, call me and I will give you your damn cover charge back. That's it.
That's a friend.
That's
Maria.
it. No, I'm serious. It's just you're gonna walk out of there feeling amazing, 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 amazing. And these are my friends. I love them, and they're amazing. And it's important to surround yourself. If you are an artist, this is what the show is about. The mission of the show is to give creative people wind in their sails because we are all creative people. And thank God for people like Kitty and those people out there like you that buy tickets to shows so that we can keep doing what we're doing. Because there's a lot of talent in this town, and when you were talking about the '60s club thing,
Mhm.
I am enamored with that time in history, in musical history.
Me too.
Right?
Yeah.
The Village in the '60s and what came out of that, and then also in the San Francisco scenes and what came out of that. But in Boston's always had a huge music scene. And to be privy to that, you can go back in time without going back in time and just listen to these guys and remember what that feels like. And if you're a young person that didn't get a chance to hear all that great stuff back then, now's your chance to to know what it felt like, And
That's nice.
I love these guys, and Marcus. I seriously, people are like, oh, who's your favorite male vocal? I'm like Marcus Simeone, Michael McDonald, like that.
Oh.
I mean,
Me too.
Wow.
no,
Those are good
really,
ones,
that's, that is the voice that I want to listen to when I want to calm down, when I'm getting ready for something, I pop on Marcus.
Oh, thank you.
And you guys together, that's just like, forget about it. That's like extra bells and whistles. What do we got, Jimmy? How much time?
A minute.
A minute. Okay, Sean, just keep playing, buddy. And we want to tell you we love you. We appreciate you. Come back Tuesdays at 9 p.m. What's the Story with Maria. And also I'm going to put in a plug for myself. Lynn Portis and I will be playing the New Leaf Cafe up at the Cloisters on March 3rd for their brunch, 3 to 5. I'm going to let you know about that. But this Saturday, go and check out these guys at Don't Tell Mama. Let's just sing it out, guys.
Thing you wanna do to me, taking it to the streets. Sorry.
You don't know me, but I'm your brother. I was raised here in this living hell. You don't know my kind in your world. Pretty soon the time will tell. And you're telling me the things you wanna do for me. Yeah, 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 yeah. I ain't blind and I don't like what I think I see. Taking it to the street, yeah, yeah. Taking it to the street, yeah, yeah, yeah. Taking it to the street, oh, oh. Taking it to the street.
Thank you, everybody. Good night. We love you.
Good night, everybody.